We live in a really interesting time at the moment because for centuries we were focusing on survival, and survival was the main purpose of life. But now we have food, we have set up systems, we have security, and survival isn't our primary concern anymore. And this has given birth to a completely new concept of purposelessness. And I think more and more people are waking up to the realization that they don't feel a sense of purpose or fulfillment in their current life. And I've been there. It's really a tough feeling to deal with when you have no idea what you're supposed to do. And in my case, it actually triggered a process of finding my own purpose and really finding the thing that makes me excited, because when you act on your highest excitement, you raise your frequency and you get access to higher and better emotions and ecstasy and things like that. So I've decided to put myself out there in the service of helping people finding their purpose. Because when I've gone deep into myself, I've realized, and I've studied these concepts like gene keys and human design, I am here to help others. My life is not about me. My life is about you. And this is what I've actually done all my life. I've helped a lot of people gain clarity, gain confidence, gain the ability to trust themselves. And that is a really cool thing. And I've had to struggle myself with the same concept of trusting myself, even creating content, heading in a direction to coach people your future purpose. It takes courage. It takes courage to step into the identity to be able to actually solve these problems. But only by doing it myself, I can do it for others. So, finding your purpose when you don't need to survive can be really tricky. And I haven't really found it on my own. I've used mentors and guides and people that I can reflect myself on, and that's also the core thing with my coaching program. And I'm not trying to sell you anything in this video. I want to illuminate the concept of going inwards and finding the answers there. Because the only thing that can help us find our own path and find our own way is actually questions. And questions is a topic that is really interesting to me, and I've studied and researched questions because these are the things that open up the answers. The answers aren't the most important ones. It's the question that is the thing that reveals the answer, because the answer is already there. You just need to find the right question. And one of the most important questions that I've gotten from the concept of gene keys is, how can you best be of service to the whole? And it's a deep question. And this is the core what I'm actually doing at the moment. It's about self-discovery. It's about finding out your place in the world and your purpose, because your purpose will never be only about yourself, because we are a connected species. We are connected with the planet. Everything is connected. Everything is energy. So on a fundamental level, everything is connected in this vast field that we call reality. And once you start finding your place in the world, the universe starts to work with you, and you start seeing these coincidences and synchronicities. And it's really hard to believe at first, because at least for me, I felt that I need to struggle and I need to kind of push through everything in life to get anywhere. But once I started trusting the unknown and trusting uncertainty, suddenly things just click. And I used to be kind of pessimistic and be in this negative state, in this fear-based mindset. And all that did was bring me more of that lack and fear and kind of just negative emotions and circumstances. So there's another concept that I call blind faith. And you just have to have blind faith in yourself. And that's when the answers start to reveal themselves. Because when you think about it, you can't actually trust anyone else than yourself. And if you don't trust yourself, you can't trust anyone else. Once you start really trusting yourself, and you know whatever happens, whatever situation comes, you know where to find those answers. And I don't say that you can't be in a community and have connections with people. I think that's a really important part. But if there is a difficult moment, you always know that you can trust that inner voice that usually, when you learn to listen to it, it comes from the heart. And it's about opening up the heart. And as cliche as it might sound, that's actually the answer to getting stuff. Because everything we want, you think it's an external thing, but actually that external thing represents a feeling. And if you can get the feeling from the inside just by switching your attitude and your mindset, that external thing becomes a bonus. You don't need it. And when you don't need it, it suddenly appears. It's like, it's this paradox, and the universe is full of paradoxes. And once you start seeing this, new opportunities open up and you actually feel better. And the whole point with my service and what I try to do and with this channel is for you to wake up excited. Because I know what it feels like when you wake up and you're just confused and you're just a mess, and you think like, there's no point in this. And once you get the feeling of being excited to do something, there isn't anything better, because you don't need the thing you do to be excited. You're excited even before you get to do it. And we've all experienced that, hopefully, at least when we are kids. And I have a 3-year-old kid, so I kind of know this really closely, and that has helped me reflect my own life. When we are kids, we genuinely do those things we are curious about. There isn't any programming of like, if you want to play with excavators, or if you want to play with dolls, or whatever it is, you want to play football or soccer or whatever, that's usually the thing that you are supposed to do when you're grown up, or at least in some shape or form. And that is the biggest pitfall, in my opinion, when you start doing things because you think it's right. You believe that you need to do it because someone has told you that, or you think that that's just a part of society that you need to be. You need to unlearn. That's also a whole other process, and it has to do with limiting beliefs and how much you dare to believe in yourself and not those things that other people have implemented and kind of planted in your subconscious mind, because that's where your limiting beliefs live. And I actually have a project, a free mini course, how you can start rewiring your limiting beliefs and the most common limiting beliefs, because that's the first step. You need to become aware of your limits, then you need to accept your limits, and then you can start to transfer them. And it's with everything. The first step is always awareness. The second step is accepting. And only from that, only from accepting, can we start to change, transform, transmute that thing, even if it's a negative thing. But if you don't accept a negative trait, a self-sabotaging habit, something like that, it's really difficult to change it. So in this video, I actually wanted just to open up this concept and my worldview and how I see that we can make this world a better place. And my coaching is actually really a no-brainer for people who are feeling stuck at the moment. You might be a high achiever, you've done all kinds of stuff, you've attained your goals, and you still feel like you don't belong, you don't have a place, and you feel anxious, and you don't trust yourself, you don't love yourself, you think that you need to move all the time. You're so used to running that you forget how to walk. And by learning to walk again, you learn to rest again. And that's in the rest that you will find yourself. And meditation is a big part of this. But anyway, you can check out my website, and by answering a short questionnaire, you have the potential to get donation-based coaching, because that's another thing that I believe in, that the future is going to hold more unlimited energy and unlimited prosperity. So I want to give you the chance to try out my coaching, donation-based. If you don't want to pay, you don't pay, and that's fine. If I can help you even the tiniest bit, then I'm fulfilling my purpose, even if I don't get anything out of it. So you can check that at the link in the description. Other than that, I'm really excited to have launched this new channel. And if you want to know and learn more about self-discovery concepts, I highly suggest you subscribe to this channel and take the time to really reflect on yourself and the concepts that I share, because these have been proven to help me to find myself and really learning to trust myself. And I've done these without any great achievements. It's like I've actually found my true self-love when I was at my lowest point financially and like in terms of achievements. So I know how it feels to achieve great things. I used to be a professional snowboarder and I've done some great things. I'm also a professional videographer, but that's not what I feel called to do. And once I started listening to my inner self, it became clear. I'm here to help you. And what a wonderful thing, this technology, that we can shoot these videos and share our concepts with the world. And this way, we can get out of fear-based living and in to this state of potential where we can create everything we've ever imagined and wanted. So that's my aim and my purpose. And I'm really happy you found this video, because this can be the start of something really great. My name is Mitz. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in some future video. Have a really nice day. Thank you.